Now I want to show you how you can make a custom screenshot for your child theme. A custom screenshot will add a polished touch to your WordPress child theme. It makes it easier to identify in the theme section, and it will help your child theme to look more professional. Some benefits of creating a custom screenshot for your child theme are you can include branding and personalization. A custom screenshot will make your child theme look more professional and distinct. It also will help differentiate your theme from the parent theme. This is especially true if you've made significant changes. You'll have better presentation in the WordPress dashboard. By default, WordPress might display that blank image or the parent theme's screenshot, which can be confusing. A custom screenshot makes it clear which theme is active. You'll also be able to showcase custom features and design. So once you've modified the layout, colors, or typography, the screenshot will reflect these changes. This is especially useful if multiple people are managing the site and need to quickly recognize the theme. If you're developing a child theme for a client or a team, a branded screenshot adds a polished touch, and it will help look more professional when switching themes in the WordPress dashboard. So let's go ahead and create a custom screenshot for our child theme. Currently, our child theme is going to appear like this, and you can see it's not very obvious what our child theme contains or how it is different from these other themes. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back to the front end portion of WordPress, and you'll basically want to just find a page that represents what your theme is all about. This could be the front page, or it could be one of your internal pages. It doesn't really matter, but you just want to pick something that is distinct and helps to show that your theme is unique in its own way. I usually like to do this in an incognito window so I don't have the WordPress branding as part of the screenshot. So I'll just go ahead and do that now. Here's my exact same site in an incognito window. The other thing that I'll sometimes do is I'll zoom out a little bit more so I can just showcase more of the content that happens to be inside of the theme. Once I'm happy with how my screen is looking, I'm simply going to create a screenshot. You can create a screenshot a number of ways. If you're working on a PC, you'll want to press the print screen button. This is going to create a screenshot that will be copied to the clipboard. Then you can open up your image editing program or even Paint or Word so that you can paste in that screenshot. If you want to capture the active window only on the PC, you're going to use Alt plus print screen. This will ensure that only the active window is copied to the clipboard. That might be a better solution if you're doing what we're doing here. And then finally, on the PC, there is a snipping tool. If you search for this in your start menu, you will be able to access it, and you can click New and then select the area and do a Save As. On a Mac, the easiest way to create a screenshot is to use the keyboard shortcut of Command-Shift-4. This will allow you to designate what part of the screen you want to include with your screenshot. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw a box across my screen and get the part of the page that I want to be part of my screenshot. At this point, the screenshot will be saved to the desktop, and then you can simply open your image editing program and place it inside of your image editing program. I'll be using Photoshop to create my screenshot, so I'll open that now. Now that I'm in Photoshop, I have simply opened up the screenshot that I have just taken. As you can see here, it appears inside of Photoshop. When you're creating a screenshot for a child theme in WordPress, you'll need to grab the screenshot. If you are using an image editing program and you want to edit this in any way, you can do your own customizations. So the screenshot doesn't have to be an actual screenshot of your website, I just generally find this to be a quick and easy way to create the screenshot, but you could certainly custom design the graphic for your screenshot by incorporating the logo and other branding elements. Once you have the artwork laid out, you're going to need to resize the artwork. So if I go to image, image size, you'll see that my screenshot happens to be 1686 by 1007. In order to make a screenshot for WordPress, it has to be 1200 by 900. So I'm just going to take the smaller number, which in my case is the height. I will change that to 900. I'll let the width be what it naturally needs to be. I'll click OK. And then I'm simply going to use my crop tool and I'll crop this selection box to be 1200 pixels. Once I have the dimensions at the appropriate size, I can move the screenshot so it fits perfectly. When I created the screenshot, I intentionally got extra areas on the right and the left, so I would have plenty of artwork to work with. I'm going to click return or enter to accept the changes. And now I simply need to save this file inside of my child theme directory. You'll also want to make sure that you save the file with the appropriate name. You'll want to name this file screenshot.png. So I am going to just go ahead and export. I'll do a quick export as a PNG. It's going to ask me where I want to save my file. I'll navigate to where my child theme is located. Once I've located my child theme, I'm simply going to save this file with the appropriate name, and it's going to be saved directly in the child theme directory. As I mentioned, you simply need to name the file screenshot.png. I'm going to click save. And now if I jump back into the browser and look at WordPress, if we go to the back end and we refresh this page, you're going to see that that screenshot graphic now appears as a representation of our child theme. Using your own custom screenshot is probably something that you're going to do at the end of the process of creating your child theme so that you can incorporate a screenshot that is reflective of some of the features that you have included within your child theme. But as I mentioned before, you could easily make your own branded graphic. You just need to make sure that the dimensions match the requirements for a screenshot within WordPress.